Welcome back to the channel, where enlightenment awakens the mind and uplifts the soul. Have you ever missed a big opportunity and felt like you would never recover from it? Maybe a career move, a relationship, or even a chance to follow your passion? We've all had moments like that, haven't we? Where the weight of regret feels heavy, like something you'll carry forever. But what if regret didn't have to hold you back? What if instead it could guide you towards something greater? In this video, we'll explore 6 ways to use regret as a powerful force. By the end, you'll have practical tools to transform regret into a powerful, positive change in your life. Stick with us, and you'll see regret not as something to fear, but as a tool to create the life you were meant to live. Number 1. Embrace regret as a compass for authenticity. We may not be aware of this, but regret has subtly influenced the course of our lives. Instead of viewing regret as a setback, consider it a guide that helps you align with your core values. Traditionally, we try to fix or forget our regrets. But when we shift our focus, regret becomes an opportunity for self-discovery. Think about a regret you carry. How has it shaped your life? This reflection helps uncover the deeper meaning behind your regrets, guiding you back toward authenticity. To make the most of these introspective questions, try conducting a regret audit. Reflect on the decisions that led to regret and identify where you strayed from your authentic self. Look for patterns and use them to guide future choices that better align with your true values. To prevent future regrets, create an authenticity checklist, outlining your core values, beliefs, and desires. This will help you assess whether your past actions were true to who you are, or if they were shaped by external pressures, fear, or societal expectations. This straightforward practice can profoundly impact your life. Carl Jung, a pioneering Swiss psychologist, provides further depth to this process. Jung emphasized the importance of embracing our shadow self, the parts of ourselves we often hide. He believed that by confronting our regrets and unacknowledged desires, we could live more fully. Ignoring these regrets risks living a life that isn't truly ours, driven by external pressures rather than internal values. Embracing our shadow self allows us to integrate these hidden parts and live a more authentic and complete life. Consider the insights of Bronnie Ware, an Australian palliative care nurse who spent years with patients in their final days. In her book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, she reflects on the most common regret. The regret of not having the courage to live the life true to myself, but a life others expected. This serves as a wake-up call to reflect on whether we are truly honoring our own values or living by someone else's standards. Imagine the fulfillment and purpose that could come from aligning with your inner values today, avoiding the regrets her patients experienced. By embracing this mindset, we not only live more fully, but also avoid the regret of wondering, what if? Number 2. Develop emotional resilience through self-compassion practices. Regret is an emotion that can drain your energy and cloud your vision. But self-compassion is the key to navigating through this and transforming it into a source of strength. Often, regret can be accompanied by a crushing sense of shame. But by offering yourself kindness and understanding, you can lighten the emotional load and foster personal growth. Take a few minutes each day to reflect on a regret and offer yourself kindness. Use the mantra, "I did the best I could with what I knew at the time." This simple act of self-forgiveness can help lift the burden of regret and create a space for personal development. Thich Nhat Hanh, a celebrated Vietnamese Zen master and spiritual leader, offers profound wisdom on transforming suffering. He teaches that by embracing our suffering with kindness and understanding, we can turn it into a source of inner peace. His approach shows us that self-compassion is not just a gentle practice, but a powerful tool for transforming our deepest struggles into opportunities for healing and growth. Psychologist Kristin Neff's groundbreaking research reinforces this transformative power of self-compassion. Her studies reveal that self-compassion significantly enhances emotional resilience, reduces anxiety, and helps people bounce back from setbacks. Neff's work shows that by treating ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a friend, we build a stronger, more resilient mindset that we can handle life's challenges with greater ease. Embracing self-compassion is not just about alleviating regret, it's about fostering a healthier, more resilient self. Allow this practice to guide you toward a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Number 3. Leverage regret milestones for personal growth. Regret can leave a sting that we feel we cannot shake off, the feeling of what if lingering, holding us back. By shifting our perspective, regret can be used as a turning point. In fact, when incorporating the concept of regret milestones, it can be the catalyst for profound change. Let's break this process down into actionable steps you can start right now. Step 1. Identify a regret. Choose one regret that's been weighing on you. It could be a missed opportunity, a broken relationship, or something you wish you had done differently. Step 2. Reflect on the lesson learned. Every regret has a lesson. What can you learn from this moment? Did it show you something about your values or priorities? Did it reveal areas for personal growth? Step 3. Set a milestone to address it. Take that lesson and set a new milestone for yourself. For instance, if you regret not pursuing an opportunity, find a similar chance and go for it now. These milestones become stepping stones toward personal breakthroughs. Daniel Pink, in his book The Power of Regret, explores how reflecting on our regrets is essential for self-improvement. He argues that when we confront regret instead of running from it, we unlock the power to make better decisions, create more meaningful goals, and lead more fulfilling lives. His research shows that people who reflect on their regrets can turn those moments into motivation, using them as building blocks for future success. Now, let's take on a challenge. Think of one regret that's been holding you back. Reflect on the lesson it's taught you. Then set a milestone to address it. Remember, regret doesn't have to be a dead end. It can be a powerful beginning, if you choose to see it that way. Number 4. Transform regret into a personal legacy plan. Imagine turning your deepest regrets into a powerful force for change, not only for yourself, but for the people who come after you. Regret can be the catalyst for creating a legacy that reflects who you truly are and the lessons you've learned from life's hardest moments. Once you identified a lesson learned from your regret milestone, use these insights to create a legacy statement. For example, I will be remembered as someone who valued relationships and built meaningful connections. This statement is on a regret milestone of regretting not prioritizing relationships and becomes your guide for shaping the future you want. By using regret milestones as the foundation of your legacy plan, it ensures that your legacy is not just about what you leave behind, but also about the positive changes you are actively making today. After composing your legacy statement, share it. Tell a trusted person about your legacy statement. Sharing your intention creates accountability and helps you stay committed to this new direction. Consider Nelson Mandela. After 27 years in prison, Mandela could have been consumed by regret over lost time and missed opportunities. Instead, he used his imprisonment as a period of deep reflection, planning for a future where he could contribute to peace and justice. Mandela's journey teaches us that even our darkest moments can be the foundation for building something profound. His emergence as a global symbol of peace and reconciliation demonstrates how embracing regret can lead to a legacy of transformation and impact. This story of transformation isn't just inspirational, it's instructive. Just like Mandela's example of reflection and reconciliation, it offers a roadmap for turning regret into legacy. By identifying your regrets, learning from them, and using them to shape your future, you can create a lasting imprint that reflects your true self. Number 5. Foster continuous growth by reconnecting with past dreams. Reconnecting with past dreams can be a powerful way to foster continuous growth and reignite your passion. Regret often arises from unfulfilled dreams or missed opportunities. To overcome this, consider reconnecting with your past aspirations and exploring how they can be integrated into your current life. Take some time to reflect on the dreams you once held dear. What were your passions and aspirations? How have they evolved over time? Use this reflection to set new goals that align with your current values and interests. By fostering continuous growth through your dreams, you create a path that reflects your true desires and potential. Research from positive psychology shows that pursuing intrinsic goals such as personal dreams and passions leads to long-term fulfillment and well-being. Renowned psychologist Abraham Maslow emphasized that achieving self-actualization, the highest level of personal growth, comes from fulfilling our potential and embracing our authentic selves. This includes those dreams we once thought were out of reach. And the stories of those who reignited their dreams are proof of what's possible. Consider Colonel Harlan Sanders, who at 62, after years of setbacks, finally pursued his love for cooking. That decision led to the creation of a global fast food empire, transforming his later years into an era of success he could never have imagined. Then there's Vera Wang, who spent years pursuing a career as a figure skater but eventually pivoted to fashion at the age of 40. What began as a shift in her path became the foundation of a globally recognized brand, proving that it's never too late to follow a new dream or return to an old one. These stories are living proof that dreams don't expire. They may take a different shape, emerge in different ways, or unfold later than expected, but they are always there, waiting to be revived. Don't let regret be the end of your story. Let it be the beginning of something new, something powerful, and something worth pursuing. Number 6. Create moments of meaning to counteract regret. The truth is, many of us spend so much time hoping for those grand events that we miss the beauty in the small, meaningful moments that are already within reach. Regret often stems from this waiting, but you don't need a life filled with monumental achievements to feel fulfilled. You can create a life rich in meaning, one small act at a time. Instead of waiting for significant milestones, focus on creating daily moments of meaning. Simple acts like sharing a kind word, having a meaningful conversation, or simply practicing mindfulness in everyday activities can add up to a life of purpose and fulfillment. These small but intentional actions are what make life deeply satisfying and help prevent future regret. Start by incorporating one meaningful activity into your daily routine. These moments may seem small, but they carry great power. Over time, they accumulate to form a life filled with connection and purpose. The Japanese concept of ikigai, meaning reason for being, encourages us to find meaning in our daily lives through purposeful actions. It's not about waiting for a grand, life-changing event. It's about identifying what makes each day worth living. Ikigai aligns beautifully with mindfulness practices, which emphasize the importance of living intentionally in the present, finding joy and purpose in the here and now. There's also scientific evidence to support this approach. Research from Stanford University has shown that older adults who focus on meaningful activities report higher life satisfaction and fewer regrets. These findings reveal that it's not the big achievements that lead to lasting happiness, but the small, purposeful moments in our everyday lives. When we focus on living with intention, we create a fulfilling life that can stand the test of time. Maya Angelou is a powerful example of this. Throughout her life, she created meaning in everyday moments through her writing, relationships, and activism. Despite facing significant challenges early in life, Angelou lived with intention and purpose, leaving a legacy of impact and wisdom. Her life shows us that by filling our days with meaning, we can live without regret, knowing that we made a difference with the time we had. Now, here's an interactive challenge for you. For the next week, take on the Moments of Meaning challenge. Each day, try to incorporate one meaningful activity into your routine, and at the end of the week, share your experiences in the comments below. How did these small acts change your perspective? How did they affect your overall sense of fulfillment? Remember, life isn't made up of just grand moments. It's built on the small, intentional choices we make every day. Don't wait for meaning to come to you. Create it, live it, and watch as regret fades away, replaced by a life lived with purpose. To bring this all together, use regret as a compass to rediscover your authentic self, develop emotional resilience through self-compassion, and leverage regret as a catalyst for growth. Build on these milestones to craft a meaningful legacy, rekindle lost dreams, and create daily moments of meaning to keep future regrets at bay. By embracing these steps, you can transform regret from a chain into a compass, guiding you toward a life of intention, purpose, and authenticity. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope to see you again in our next video as we continue our adventure. Thank you and stay enlightened.